103,000 entitled Muslims in Michigan just woke up to nasty surprise. We need more patriots to stand up against the Islamification of America. We need to stop the proponents of Sharia law in their tracks. Thankfully, one such patriot is doing just that. Representative Michelle Hoytinga has introduced a law preventing Michigan courts from considering foreign laws when rendering their decisions. The law does not target any region specifically, but will prevent Muslims from bringing Sharia law to Michigan. VIM Live. Michigan is at the center of the Sharia invasion of America. Thanks to the ridiculous policies of Barack Obama, the state has opened the floodgate to Muslim occupation. In particular, the city of Dearborn, Michigan has been flooded by Muslims, and is considered the Middle East of America. Representative Michelle Hoytinga introduced the law after police arrested a Muslim doctor in Detroit for committing female genital mutilation. The doctor was Muslim and had her patients drive in from all over Michigan to receive her treatments. The doctor faces a potential life sentence after performing female genital mutilation on dozens of confirmed victims for over a decade. Republican lawmakers are concerned that her lawyers will refer to Sharia law to justify the actions. Unlike the majority of immigrants, Muslims have absolutely no intention of integrating into wider American culture. They will continue to seclude themselves en masse, turning city after city into third world environments. This new legislation will prevent the spread of Sharia law, blocking the trend before it is able to build itself in American jurisprudence. Finally, we can thank Donald Trump for getting the ball rolling. Federal law prohibits the consideration of foreign laws in federal courts, and the Michigan law will extend these guarantees to state courts. Tennessee, Arizona, Louisiana, Kansas, Arkansas, Mississippi, Oklahoma, North Carolina, South Dakota, and Alabama have already passed similar laws. After 8 years of Obama, this is a welcome change. The law introduced by Michelle Hoytinga is designed to protect women and children from harmful practices that are considered normal in Muslim-dominated countries. Women enjoy more freedom in America than anywhere else in the world, and Hoytinga is trying to preserve that. Of course, feminists have targeted Hoytinga for attempting to protect women, accusing her of Islamophobia. Why won't feminists admit that Islam tramples on the rights of women? If wanting to protect our citizens from child abuse, slavery, incest, rape, and female genital mutilation is Islamophobic, then I guess I am Islamophobic, along with every other reasonable American. We need to push back against this bullying. Did you support the banning of Sharia law? Please share the story on Facebook and tell us what you think because we want to hear your voice. Just in, Trump asks Obama Surgeon General to step down. Look what instantly happens. President Donald Trump's decision to appoint a black woman with nursing experience to serve as the nation's Surgeon General has led to both of them being trashed. On Friday, a statement announced the Trump administration was continuing to transition away from Obama-era appointees and had asked former Surgeon General Vivek Murthy to step aside. Rear Admiral Sylvia Trent Adams, who is the current Deputy Surgeon General, will serve as the acting Surgeon General and assume leadership of the U.S. Public Health Service Commissioned Corps, said a statement from the Department of Health and Human Services. Trent Adams is a graduate of Hampton University as well as the University of Maryland. She has a Ph.D. and a master's degree in nursing and health policy. However, when the mainstream media reported the changeover, the academic qualifications of Trent Adams did not make the cut of what seemed important. Dr. Vivek Murthy, an Obama appointee, resigns as Surgeon General, replaced by Deputy Sylvia Trent Adams, a nurse, tweeted ABC. The New York Times headlined its report this way: Nurse replaces Surgeon General after Obama appointee resigns. Some felt this approach demeaned a dedicated medical professional. Others suggested the real problem might have been that Trump did not behave in the way his critics have portrayed him. Political opponents also attacked the president for dismissing Murthy, who has called gun violence a public health issue. U.S. Surgeons General are not supposed to be fired midterm, said Senator Christopher Murphy, Democrat Connecticut. They have served administrations of both political parties because keeping Americans safe and healthy isn't a partisan issue. The Surgeon General has little actual power, but often uses the post to call attention to what he or she believes to be the nation's top health priorities. Just in, Trump announces his next big plan. One detail is surprising many. President Trump has opted to forego the White House Correspondents' Dinner next Saturday and hold a rally in Pennsylvania instead, he announced Saturday via Twitter. It is unclear why the president is throwing the rally other than to drum up support, and perhaps disrupt the dinner event. On the day he was sworn in, the president filed paperwork with the Federal Election Commission for his 2020 re-election campaign. As a result, he can legally accept donations. According to other documents filed with the commission in April, Trump has already raised $7.1 million for his next run. The vast majority of these donations were small amounts, which suggests Trump is hoping to bolster his grassroots support with the rallies he continues to hold so early in his term. Based on a second tweet the president sent Saturday, it may be that Trump will be celebrating his first big move as president with the rally. By scheduling his Pennsylvania rally for the same time as the WHCA dinner, some of the correspondents may also have to skip the event in order to cover the president. His rally might also occur amid a government shutdown, as the deadline to pass the federal budget is midnight Friday. Trump announced earlier this year he would not attend the event thrown by the White House Correspondents Association, which doubles as a scholarship benefit for America's foremost journalism students. "I will not be attending the White House Correspondents Association dinner this year," Trump tweeted in February. "Please wish everyone well and have a great evening." Trump's decision not to attend the event marks a break from tradition. The last president who didn't attend the dinner was Ronald Reagan in 1981. Breaking, Trump drops everything to go to hospital with Melania. Here's who else is there. President Donald Trump has a lot on his plate and frequently turns his weekends into work days, as he tirelessly forges ahead to get America back on track. However, today, he dropped everything to go to the hospital with Melania, and now we know who else is there for an incredibly tragic reason. The sudden visit comes as a big surprise, but what happened there was nothing short of incredible. The Trumps are no strangers to hospitals recently, as Melania was just at one a few short weeks ago for the entire day visiting children undergoing cancer treatment. Her compassion was evident for these kids, brightening her day in her soft, underspoken way, despite the burdens she was in the midst of dealing with at the time from the hateful media who relentlessly attack her and can only find fault in her every move. Saturday's trip to one particular hospital was for an entirely different reason, and what was caught on camera is something that everyone in America needs to see. The president has proved his pride in our military in honoring these heroes every chance he gets, along with giving them the power back to do their job and defeat our enemies. The fight doesn't come without great sacrifice, which too often means the cost of life or limb. When soldiers are greatly wounded in war, they are treated at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland. Today, the President and First Lady had the honor of visiting these important patients and presenting one with a Purple Heart. During the visit, President Trump awarded Sergeant First Class Alvaro Barrientos a Purple Heart, the Gateway pundit reported. Sergeant First Class Alvaro Barrientos was injured in Afghanistan recently. Then, something incredible happened that we haven't seen in years. Trump didn't have to spend his day in the hospital nor be the one to award Sergeant Barrientos with a Purple Heart. However, there was nothing more important than showing his respect and his appreciation for this amputee. "When I heard about this, I wanted to do this myself," President Trump said. "Congratulations. Tremendous." The couple posed for several pictures with the war hero. There's no better person to present this medal to a soldier than to a commander-in-chief who genuinely cares. Had Barack Obama still been in office and made the time to arrive at Walter Reed, it would have been an insult for the man who stripped the military down to nothing. Trump has built it back up even after Obama urged soldiers to question Trump's authority, saying to criticize our president, Breitbart reported. As news of Trump's visit broke, Some criticized him of making his plans known in a tweet about his plans, before leaving the White House and heading to the hospital. While he announced it with great honor, saying he was looking forward to seeing our bravest and greatest Americans, the liberal media said, most visits go unannounced. However, they missed the point. Too often, especially under Barack Obama, Americans lose sight of the sacrifice made on the battlefield for our freedom. The rights we enjoy here today are defended by brave men and women willing to put their life on the line, which liberals take gross advantage of. While these heroes are facing an enemy in a foreign land that's far outside of an entitled leftist safe space, these idiots are back in the land of the free, crying for handouts, stomping on our flag, and complaining about what's fairness. Trump's visit today should serve as a reminder of what patriotism, heroism, and being a true American really looks like. The military deserves any and all attention they can get, and Trump announcing that he's presenting this important award should be something commended.